Hi there, I'm Aparajita and I'm here to introduce myself first and then give you a small tip on organizing your lives. Okay, so I'm basically an interior designer by profession and a happy mom. So, depend with my experience, learned it like it's really hard to balance your work with a child and a family. So, I have I like to organize my life, and this video is particularly dedicated to moms first, and then to everyone who wants to get back to on track, where people feel that they've started procrastinating a lot, and then getting into so many other things apart from their regular life, and then want to get back to the schedule and work productively. Okay, so I am trying to introduce a tool here. I call it a tool because it actually changed my life. So this is a this is called a life binder. I try to call it a life binder because it's actually helpful to put your life on track back. So let me introduce this. For this you would need, it's just a normal binder. This actually was a notebook of my husband, but he chose not to use it. So I just grabbed it from him and then I personalized it to myself, and then I'm using it. So you would just need a binder and then all the crafty stuff to personalize it, or it's up to you if you would not to. So I have this particular brand because I try to put a lot of stuff in this. I try to put plan so many things, and then I try to stuff because I'm like more creative and I want everything into my vision. So just try to put everything in here, and I don't want to carry so many other like one for this and one for that and one for anything else. So I try to put everything in one place. So this is my binder, and I, that's the reason, since it's become bulky, I put this band to just hold on and not to lose anything. And since, as I told you, it was just a notebook and didn't have a tag or a label, I put the sticker to personalize it to my name. And then here, okay, firstly, I chose this because I could use in for so many other stuff as well. Like for example, I just stick on these notes to write down things which I really want to know at the first thing when I open this notebook. So I've just listed on something, and then this is where I actually keep my son's photo. Right now it's missing, but I'm planning to. Here I keep my either my visiting cards or my vendors' visiting cards whom I meet, so that I just don't lose them, and I put into the visiting card folder later properly, so I know where I have to look it for. And then there is this pocket. Planning to put all the coupons and other stuff which I don't want to lose, and I want them uh, I want to use them in the coming months, kind of things. And I've also tried to put stickers similar to this so that it looks nice. Here I just inserted a pouch. It's a multi-purpose pouch you can do. I have put it basically for to store my post-its and my the markers. I I love my handwriting, so I keep trying to write in different colors. So I've kept a lot of markers in this and one a pencil, and I've also kept some flags. These are for basically highlighting things like a birthday in a month, or any important appointment or a party or anything which you don't want to lose just because you forgot. So I try to highlight with this. Then I've inserted some pouches for your visiting cards. Since I'm into interior designing, I keep meeting a lot of vendors and different lines of business people. So I try to keep those cards, and those are which are really important to me, and I would need them in if I'm running a project and I would need some of the vendor list. I try to keep those cards in these. And then now I start with the sections, which I've tried to. These sections are completely personalized because these are only for according to my business and my life. So all these sections are personal, like, can be personalized to your requirement. Since as I told you, I'm into interior designing and woodworking, so I thought wood color would be, very help, with something which I like to look into day in day out, and it will be really, nice to see also. So I've just cut some samples and put it as my separator. So I have, first thing is calendar, and then here I try to put the complete calendar of the month, and I try to remember all the dates which are important in that particular month. For example, November was my husband's birthday, so I had noted down that. Any other stuff which any other date which is really important, I try to note down in that. December I still not worked. Then is peek into the week. Here I try to um, plan the complete week according to the schedule. Firstly, this complete section, the vertical section, is for my business, and the horizontal sections are for my home or personal, I would say. So, coming back, this is the complete week. I try to list on all the meetings which are, there in the particular week which I have planned to, or any other stuff which I have to do. For example, if I have to, complete a presentation in this week, I try to put it here, saying that this is the deadline for the completion. Then comes the to do section. This is for that particular day. I thought this is also really important for me because I plan so many things for the week, but sometimes, like for example, if my son is really cranky or he's not in the mood to leave his mother, I lose that particular day. So if I'm planning my complete day, I would know what exactly I'm going to do in that particular day, not exactly in the week. So I try to list down everything in the which I'm planning to do in that day. If at all I'm not able to do, I can just postpone it to another day, the next day, which are really not important. So I try to list down the what are the things I do have to do in the list, and if some things have time limits. For example, you have to go to a store which is open only till 5 o'clock, so I try to list it over there so that I do it before that. And then whom I have to contact, maybe clients or maybe vendors or any other person by email or phone. I try to note it down here. These are things to buy. For example, if I have to buy some grocery while going home, I try to note it down here. And then is the notes section. Notes section basically I added for any other things apart from to-do list. For example, calculations. I do a lot of in centimeter meter kind of calculations to give a quotation or something. So I try to like list down over that, or any other idea or tip which I really remember in the middle of the night. I try to add it over here. Then next section is I have put in for my son, Sammy. I mean, he's my 2.5-year-old son. I've tried to include this section because I feel guilty if I'm around, if I'm like working here. What does he do whole day? So I try to plan his whole week here. I try to put activities which he can follow in the evening or in that particular day any time, like playing with the clay, or going to a place like Baji's, or running, swimming, whatever it is. I try to plan his activity for the whole week. I have still not started a blog, but I am surely planning to do it. So that's the reason I've included this particular sheet wherein I can put in my blog schedules and the topics for the blogs and stuff like that. And then the last section for the company thing is time accounts management. We really get these really get out of control if you don't have a particular proper maintenance. It's the company expenses for that matter, or the bills which you have to pay for the company. I try to note down over here. Then for now comes the personal section. This is completely my home and personal section. Budget. I understand every lady is the finance manager of the house, so you would need one. So here's a budget section where I try to plan my whole month according to the income and the expenses and what I can do about this savings. I guess savings is something which we have to work on. So this gives me a complete glance over the month. What exactly are the can be the estimate can be the saving number. Obviously, you can actually have a check at the end of the month what you actually do, and then these are the bill schedule. I try to list down all the bills which I have to pay, and then according like if I have done for the month, I just tick on all these things. Then next section is the meal plan section. This is basically for me. It is only for my son because for the whole home, I do it in another planner, which is like a timetable, which I stick onto my refrigerator, so that my cook can actually come see to it and then just do it. And accordingly, buy vegetables and groceries for that, and he doesn't have to call me again and again what to do. So that's a different thing. This particularly I have put in for my son so that I plan his meals, so that he doesn't get bored of eating same stuff. Next section is I have put in here is grocery list. This grocery list is for the complete month. I have put in the I have put in everything which we use in the month. I have listed out all the stuff which we use in the month, so that plus or minus we do it. I don't have to go back and see what exact. I don't have to remember every time. I can go to any supermarket and buy because I have the list with me. Otherwise, you just if you're used to a particular supermarket and you go daily every month over there, and then for instance you go in a supermarket and then you are not able to find that particular, you just don't remember about that. So I this has happened with me, so I thought this list will actually help me out, and it actually helps me out to know what exactly I'm missing out. I just do a complete check before I leave the supermarket, so that everything is there in its place. And the next section is for chores. All the chores which I have to do for my home: cleaning, vacuuming, uh, laundry, dry clean, everything. I try to put in in this particular month what are the things which I have to do. I just stick on, and I actually allot times also for that. Like in this week, this Monday, I have to do this by this Saturday. I have to complete all these things. So I try to schedule it as well because weekends are basically busy for me. So I try to schedule it over the week, and obviously working moms like who are into corporate field, obviously weekends would be better for this. And then the last section which I have, I've still not added anything here, but I'm trying planning to put my personal care, which includes parlor routines or manicure, pedicure, whatever it is. I just want to do, or a simple thing like hair wash. If I forget to do that or anything, I just plan to have my personal care listed over here. So this pretty much completes my life binder. These are the things which I would need in a binder, which will complete my life, putting my life into order. Because this section takes care of the office and the business stuff, and then this section takes care of my personal needs. So this is pretty much for myself. Obviously, this is customizable according to your needs and stuff. For example, someone would not need a blog, or for that matter, someone would not need the business section as such. There will be a lot more in the home section, or for that matter, baby section. So it's pretty much customizable, but I trust me, this really works to put your life in on track. And organizing a small thing like this would really help you out. And one more thing, if you start using something like this, please do it at least for a month. Any practice done for a month will actually continue for life. That's what my belief is, and it's tried and tested by me. But I would give you a guarantee for myself, but then obviously it's up to you. Try to use at least for a month, because it, nothing can be changed in a day or two. You try to do it for a month, you get hold of it, you start liking it. And for ladies especially, if you start doing some like decorating, and I have decorated it according to my taste. If you start decorating as according to your thing, you can use a lot of craft stuff in like stores like Etsy. You get a lot of craft stores, craft stuff which you can actually get in and decorate your thing, so that you start liking this. Make it colorful and fancy, so that you start liking this piece. So and you start uh, using it day in day out. One more thing, try to have a binder of this size, which is a 10 inch, 8 inch by 6 inch. This is the like which will fit into your purse, any size of purse, not obviously the clutch purse, but any size of purse or handbag which we use, this will fit in. So try to use a binder which will be fitting in your handbag, so that you use it regularly. Otherwise you just leave it at home, the practice actually is left out there. So that's about it. So try using this, and just let me know if you have any other reviews, and just think if I can add on anything, or any changes which I can make. Please do let me know about all these things, and your views are welcome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for giving your time to me for watching this video. Thanks a lot, and happy organizing. Bye.